If you are watching our All Out Rich channel, the chances are you are already wealthy or plan to amass a massive influx of capital in the future. You may inherit this from a relative that passed away, or win this from different forms of gambling like winning the lottery or having success in your business. But very few of these people are ready for a sudden influx of money, and they'll lose it as quickly as they get it. Statistically, over 70% of lottery winners and those who inherit money are back to being broke after 3 to 5 years. This happens because they are not used to having such wealth. They've never had this much money, never built wealth, and are eager to spend it all. That's why having a plan is so important. It could mean the difference between this money being a blessing or a curse. And here are 15 things to do when you get rich suddenly. 1. Do not let everyone know. This is your #1 priority, immediately after finding out. Shut your mouth to pay all your debt. This is the first and only expense you should undertake as soon as you can after the money hits your account. It's a must because debt is what's eating away at your freedom. Proceed to pay off any debt you have accrued so far and stop creating more debt. You'll feel like money is no longer an issue and new debt can be repaid immediately. But accumulating debt is a habit, and spending can be addicting. 2. Consult a financial advisor. Consulting a financial advisor is essential when you become rich, as they can provide you with professional advice on how to manage your wealth effectively. A financial advisor can help you create a financial plan, set goals, and develop strategies to achieve those goals. They can also provide you with insights into different types of investments and help you diversify your portfolio. A good financial advisor can save you time and money in the long run and give you peace of mind knowing that your wealth is being managed by an expert. 3. Do not quit your job yet. The first thing that will come to most people's minds is how they can laugh in the face at the superior that have given them hell for years. But quitting your job immediately after getting money can be the first domino in a series of events that will lead you to personal bankruptcy just a couple of years later. We are not wired to be non-productive no matter how lazy we are. You need to do something that gives you meaning. If you're not going to work, you could be out there chipping away at your good fortune. Find something that you are passionate about that will create income and build a habit of working on the project daily. Once it generates income and it becomes fulfilling to you, then you can quit your job with peace of mind. Although the satisfaction of telling your boss to F off would be enormous for some of you, you may realize that your feelings towards work have changed. The balance of power has shifted because now you have the power to walk away. If it comes to it, that said, keep your day job and go about your life in the same way you've done so far. 4. Secure the money and let it sit for a while. Once the money reaches, it's not the money, but it's you who needs to process this. Your entire life is affected by this financial change, but you're still the same person with the urge of getting everything you've ever wanted. Still, the best advice is to not touch the money for the first 6 months. It might sound like a lot, but it makes a massive difference in what impact the money will have on your life. Every day, you'll think about what to do with the money and see that plans will dramatically change in these 6 months. If you buy extravagant things right away, you're a person that amassed a large amount of wealth suddenly. But when you wait, you will start to have a wealthy person mindset, and it'll become your identity. 5. Make the investment in yourself a priority. You need to learn before you spend. If you want to keep the money, you need to start learning. You haven't built wealth because you don't know how to grow money. This needs to change. You need to become a person who is financially literate and who understands how money works before you start moving around. Not doing this will make you reckless or allow people to take advantage of you. Remember, a fool and his money are soon parted. You don't want to be a fool. You have the luxury of time now. Start investing in yourself. The average person who will inherit or win this much money isn't a sophisticated investor. Do not try to be one. Instead, we recommend you start with the basics and think of secure, slow, long-term growth. 6. Do not switch financial advisors. If you've inherited the money from a rich relative, it's likely they had a financial advisor. The proof of his services is in the amount of money you're inheriting. They know what they're doing, and your money is in the right hands. If you feel they are good, you may want to stick with them. Familiarize yourself with the relationship your relative had and the services they provide. Good financial advisors usually work through referrals and only accept a limited number of select clients. They're expensive because they know what they're doing. A big mistake newfound wealth individuals make is that they move it to someone else too quickly who can dry them out. 7. Get comfortable, but not rich. Pay off your house, but don't move to a rich people's neighborhood right away. This is the most common mistake a lot of people with newfound wealth make. They buy a really expensive home that comes with additional long-term costs, like property, tax maintenance, and more. Not only have you spent a bunch of money on it, but you've also just added a layer of recurring debt to your life. Do not buy every person in the family a new car. Cars are liabilities and depreciate in value. Your money is wasting away in the driveway. The goal is to fix your life, not to completely remodel it or switch it up for what you think you should live life. 8. Do not invest in your friend's business or lend them money. At some point, the cat will be out of the bag and the information will leak. Everybody knows you've got money now, money that you didn't earn yourself, which means they somehow believe they're entitled to some of it. Everybody will start asking you for money. The money you'll never see again if you give it away. That's why money can also be a curse. Your relationships with money-hungry friends are doomed either way. If you give them money, they may lose it and your relationship goes down the drain. If you don't give them the money, they'll resent you for it. At least in the latter option, your children still afford to go to college. 9. Wait to start a business. We've all had the dream of being the boss, telling people what to do, and looking at other businesses' life. The more money you have, the bigger the target on your back, because now people have things to take away from you. You're more likely to be sued. People will try to scam you or use emotional leverage to get money out of you. Wait and fully educate yourself first. Network with the right people, and have a solid financial and business plan before you make the move. 10. Plan for taxes. As a high net worth individual, you will likely face significant tax implications. It is essential to work with a tax professional to understand your tax obligations and plan accordingly. Make sure to take advantage of tax deductions and credits and consider tax-efficient investment strategies. Save the portion you have to pay for future taxes and consider only the residuals of your newly found wealth. 11. Focus on getting healthy. If you've got money, it's time to enjoy it for as long as possible. You cannot afford to be a victim of your own bad choices at this point. Begin with a full medical checkup and then start taking care of yourself by eating and exercising right. Consider hiring health professionals if health is not your forte. 12. Follow the 5% rule. The greatest thing to wrap your head around is that the money you just received will not last forever. That is, unless you are familiar with the 5% rule. In investment, the 5% rule is a philosophy that says an investor should not allocate more than 5% of their portfolio funds into one security or investment. To put it simply, the money you have needs to be wisely invested so they generate an annual return. 13. Protect your kids from the money. Not only your life could be turned upside down because of the money, your kids' life will change as well. Consider setting up investment accounts for your kids and teaching them to be financially literate and independent. 14. When you become rich, you become a target for fraudsters and scammers. It is essential to take steps to secure your assets and protect yourself from identity theft and other forms of financial fraud. Make sure to monitor your accounts regularly, use strong passwords, work with a reputable financial institution, and install security systems of some kind for your valuables. 15. Enjoy your wealth. Finally, it is essential to remember to enjoy your wealth. Money can provide opportunities and experiences that would not be possible otherwise. Make sure to take time to appreciate what you have and share your wealth with those around you. Remember that money cannot buy happiness, but it can provide a platform for achieving your goals and living your best life.